Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the 5-Minute NBA Podcast with Ruddy. That's me, and listen, this one's fun. We get to talk about Phil Jackson being fired just a few hours ago. Let's get into it, man. I got so much stuff to say. That's it, man. Finally, they did it. They pulled the trigger. They got rid of Phil. They parted ways. That whole franchise is just so damn bad, man. It's got to be one of the worst franchises in sports history, from the way they run, from Dolan to who he hires to the players they signed for the last 20 years. But hopefully, man, I'm going to say this, though. I'm happy for you Knicks fans, because Knicks fans are the most delusional fans in all of sports, no doubt about it. Because every year they think they have a shot. And they always say, yo, we got a squad, man. We got Mare Stoudemire. We got a squad. We got Carmelo. We got a squad. We got Joakim and Derrick Rose. We got a super team. Nah, man. Porzingis. No, but they never seem to realize that the outcome is always the same with the Knicks. They need a whole new, to make a lot more moves and get rid of Phil. But the good thing is Phil's gone. I think at 70, he was getting a little senile, if you ask me, especially when he's talking about trading Porzingis, which is the only good thing Phil did in his time at New York, was draft Porzingis. And you remember all you New York fans booed him, but that was a hell of a pick. And I just can't believe at the end he's thinking about trading him. But let's just sum up Phil Jackson's career. You remember when he hired Derek Fisher for a while? And then Derek Fisher got in a fight? Remember that? Or we shouldn't say that. Matt Barnes seemed to beat him up because he was dating Matt Barnes' ex-wife, baby mama. And then they fired Derek Fisher just simply right after that. Here's one move that I always was curious of, is when Phil traded away Tyson Chandler and Raymond Felton to the Mavericks for Jose Calderon, Samuel Dalembert, and Shane Larkin. That's the worst trade. Tyson Chandler is such a rarity, man. A guy who plays defense, gets rebounds, doesn't care about the getting the ball, and is a good teammate in the locker room. But when you look back at just the things that Phil did, not only with trades and the signings, of course. Hey, how about trading for Derrick Rose, when we know Derrick Rose is not the Derrick Rose of 6 years ago? And then the worst thing I think Phil did, if you ask me, as a New York Knick, was when he signed Joakim Noah, who hasn't played more than 40, 50 games in 5 years, honestly. And then they signed him to a 4-year, $72 million deal. They still got $3 million left owed, 3 years left owed to Joakim Noah. And this just shows the pattern. This isn't, even before Phil got there, this is the pattern of the Knicks, it seems like. You just... You give people too much money, players who aren't nearly worth the money that you're giving them. It's very odd that something's up with that franchise. And then, even signing Carmelo, maybe that's a good thing, because you didn't want to lose Carmelo to free agency, but you signed Carmelo to a 5-year, $124 million contract. And then with you add a no trade clause with that, so he could do whatever he wants. And you know what? If you do keep Carmelo to have an asset because you don't want to lose him to free agency, don't spend the whole season like Phil did, tearing the guy down, and his value went way down, so nobody even really wanted to trade too much for him. But man, what a hell of a year. We can bring up the posse stuff from Phil. Remember all that? Everybody got upset about the posse comments, which to me was way overblown. He's just an old man. He doesn't know lingo. LeBron got upset at him. Man, it was a hell of a year, a hell of a 3 years for Phil. And I guess the only thing we really can say that he did right was he drafted Porzingis, the unicorn. And, I know Phil's legacy to me took a major hit by taking this Knicks job. Major hit. But do not forget this guy has 11 championships. And don't say it's because his teams were stacked. Because before Phil got there, those guys didn't know how to win. And Phil taught Jordan, Pippen, right? Kobe, Shaq, Kobe, Gasol. He taught them how to win, how to come together as a team and win championships. So that can't be taken away. But, yo, shout out to all you Knicks fans because, honestly, as an NBA fan, the NBA is a lot more fun when the New York Knicks are decent. So hopefully we're going in the right direction. But we're out, man. 5-minute NBA podcast with Ruddy. Like us, share. Appreciate it. Be on the lookout for more. Next up, man, we talking about that Chris Paul trade, man. Let's go. Mic drop.